Today we're here with Deb Fournier, Chief Operations Officer of Maine Veterans Homes. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
So how did you get started in this profession? Were there any people or events that really drew you in?
Oh, that's a great question. I would say I've been in the business for a little over 35 years. And I really started because my grandmother was my best friend. And I grew up with her and just admired the wisdom that she and my grandfather provided me all through my growing up. And I felt I really wanted to give back to the most deserving.
Absolutely. Those personal connections are really valuable. So tell us more about your mission of serving veterans and their families.
Wonderful. I work for Maine Veterans Homes. We're an independent nonprofit organization, and we focus on providing care and services to honorably discharged veterans, their spouses, and Gold Star parents in the state of Maine. We have 6 facilities that we provide care to, and I would just say it is not only are the individuals that we serve across the country in nursing homes today, most treasured and honorable people. But what an honor it is to care for our honored veterans who have sacrificed so much for us, through the years, and to hear their life stories about those sacrifices. It's really heartwarming. How can you not give everything for those who have sacrificed?
Absolutely, for their service. I can just imagine. Well, you were recently involved in a meeting with Health and Human Services. What do you recommend to other leaders and centers when it comes to sharing our story with policymakers, important organizations, other leaders?
I really felt very honored to be asked to share our story. I think it is important that we be actively engaged with whether it be CMS or the Department of Health and Human Services to share our story so that they can truly understand from us what's happening. What are some of the challenges? What are some of the successes as they write and inform policy and discuss new rules and regulations for oversight? It's critical that we communicate the impacts of those potential changes. And hopefully by sharing our stories, we can help shape the future, which, as we all know, what we want is continued high quality of care for our veterans and our residents and our families that we serve.
Absolutely. Building those relationships and having that understanding. Well, in 2020, you served on the White House Coronavirus Commission for Safety and Quality in Nursing Homes. Obviously, that dealt with the pandemic and a lot of things that brought. But what were some recommendations that maybe we can take forward into future emergency situations?
One of the key recommendations that I appreciated during the pandemic and would suggest that they could even be strengthened further, and that is collaboration. What took place during the commission was collaboration, and what I saw throughout the pandemic was collaboration at a different level than we had seen before, whether it was local EMS providers or our healthcare associations or other community providers that had an interest in supporting what we were doing. I think collaboration was key. I also believe that we've had a lot of lessons from this pandemic, and we should take the opportunity to look at what we've learned and how we could strengthen. One of the challenges we still face is the disparity between public guidance and guidance that healthcare providers, specifically long-term care providers, are expected to adhere to. And that confuses our families and our residents that we serve and our staff. So could we potentially look at that differently and have more alignment across the country during the public health emergency.
Yeah, I like the collaboration piece, really, that we did sort of all pull together while going through this.
Yeah.
So yes, hang on to that for the future. So tell me, what is your history with the Quality Award Program?
Oh, that's my favorite, I must say. Well, I have really been, I would say, a champion of the Quality Award Program since it first began in 1996 when I found out about it and submitted my first application. I really, what I find valuable is it provides a framework and a structure to hardwire quality improvement in the culture. And I have used the framework to hardwire excellence and achieve, 3 facilities at the gold level of recognition. Unprecedented, really, but also, really hardwiring results, our customer satisfaction, our 5-star results with quality measures and survey performance. I believe the framework allows an organization to do it incrementally so that we can be successful, instead of just saying, okay, bite this whole apple off in one step, because that sets us up for failure. It provides the tools and the resources and the supports to be successful. So I love it.
Thank you for being a champion of it. So then, what would you say to a center that hasn't yet begun their Quality Award journey, and how would you encourage them?
I have encouraged many facilities to begin their journey, and the first step in the journey is really a self-assessment. And under the current regulations, we have to do a facility assessment. And really, the bronze level of quality is really that facility assessment. So you're already doing it, but it formalizes the process, gives you a framework so that you don't miss something, and you begin to learn the performance excellence framework from the Baldrige Quality Program. So I would encourage them to do that. I have also encouraged people, if they need help, to let me know, and I'm more than happy to give them some guidance and support.
Wonderful. Well, I hope they take you up on it.
Yes, me too. I love it.
Well, thank you for spending a few minutes with us today and talking about quality care and other things that we've learned from the pandemic.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.